I am finally in Haeundae Beach. I was at Gyeonggali earlier, and this beach is so worth it. Honestly, I was thinking to stay at Gyeonggali before, but then I changed my mind and booked my hotel here for 4 days, and I've spent 4 days eating, enjoying, walking outside on the streets, and reflecting to a lot of other things in my life. It's such a wonderful place to be, honestly. The food is so good. I've tried so much here. I've walked on numerous streets. I did not take any public transport. It's such a good location of the hotel as well. It's right in the middle of the city center in Haeundae, and the food is just incredible. I've had a lot. It is cold, but it is so worth it. And also today, I was just thinking that, how one thing we all should do in our lives is be kind and empathetic. I think it costs nothing, and kindness is not all about being polite or saying nice words. It's also about genuinely caring for others, understanding their struggles, and choosing to uplift instead of tear down. I think it's a very important trait to have. And the world is already tough for so many people. We never truly know what someone else is going through. So a smile, a kind word, or even just listening without judgment can change someone's entire day. And the beautiful thing is that kindness has a ripple effect. It spreads, People who have been kind to me, I've always learned from them. So, when you show empathy, you encourage others to do the same. And that way you just make someone's life a lot easier, and you spread positivity in the world. So hey, I entered the market and I saw K-pop. I bought some presents for my friends. They are such a big fan in Australia. And I ended up buying some pair of socks as well for my sons. Yeah, these ones. they're apparently it says it's made in Korea, and they look really cute. So I bought a couple of them. And then I was lining up for so many other street food. Honestly, I've eaten so much here, and I have a few favorites I'm definitely going to pinpoint. This was a bread with seed in it. It had cheese option or honey option, but I got the one with the seed option. It was nice. There are massive lines for it. I think people here love it. I liked it. It was like white flour, I think. It was very sweet, very oily, but yeah, it was nice. And then I started to walk around. Also, some people just don't have that courage to be empathetic or being kind. They're too scared. I think it's really easy. Maybe you can just practice active listening instead of just waiting for your turn to speak. Truly hear what others are saying, and don't judge. Try not to judge others when they are telling you something. Sometimes people don't want an advice. You don't have to give an advice always. Just be there, listen to them, and that is more than enough for a lot of people. Also, this is Haeundae Beach. Finally, I'm here, and I love the whole vibe here. Honestly, it's so beautiful. There are so many people out there, but also I love Korean people. They're so respectful. They really mind their own business. They don't even look at you. I love that. A lot of them can't speak English, so when they look at you, and they were looking at me at least, they were really smiley and waving. And every time I go to eat food, they're really trying to explain me. Even the customers who are lined up, they would just jump in and try to tell me what it is, obviously in their language, and I would quickly Google it. I had my Google page open all this time, and I was translating every single thing. This beach has a lot of activities, so I absolutely loved it. I think I'm definitely coming back here again with my kids one day. Also, I think showing compassion, is very important rather than judging. So we all make mistakes. We all have struggles. Instead of criticizing, try to understand each other, and show gratitude. Appreciate the people around you. A simple thank you can make such a big difference. By the way, these were fried crabs, and they were so good. And then I walked into a bakery, and I had so much hair. I think I've put on like 4 or 5 kilos since I've been traveling. I've been eating a lot. This was mochi, I think, and it had cheese in it, so it was really, really soft. This was also like so soft with red bean paste. I had so much hair. It was such a good bakery, and I wanted to have some sushi, but then I'm so full. I just wish I had 2 bellies. And I walked into this bakery. I saw online really good reviews, so I thought maybe I should try it. And I'm glad I did. It was so good. I bought like, I think, four pastries from here, and it was lovely. Then I started to walk, and on my way back to my hotel, I bought some chicken skewer. I had that. Now this puff was so airy. Honestly, it looks so big, but it melts in your mouth with the custard filling from the bakery. It's just incredible. It's like so light. Every bite I was taking was so airy. Like, it's not even doughy at all. I don't know what it is, but it's really nice. And this was heavy. It was like flan. My auntie, my pupo, makes it, and she's really good at making flans. When I was in Toronto, she made this for me a lot, so that made me think of her. It was not as good as she makes it because she's a pro at it, but this was good still. And now I'm out at night time. So many lights everywhere. I've been loving Busan so much. Yeah, I feel like they still have Christmas decor, which is cute, because in Australia we don't have it anymore. After Christmas, after 4 or 5 days, we just take it out. But they have got Christmas trees everywhere. These had some notes on them. I don't know what it is, but it had a lot of writings in Korean language. And there you go. That's a tree. So it was such a vibe, honestly. You feel really connected with the people as well. And I have to say one thing. I didn't realize that Koreans are so tall. Everyone is really, really tall there, which is really interesting. I like that. I didn't know. I mean, they're really great people, but that is interesting to know. So yeah, I just think I was talking about kindness and empathy, and I think practicing that is very important. So try to do these little acts, and you don't have to be perfect. Start from those little steps. It's baby steps. Some people have this childhood trauma. They don't feel anything. They feel really empty, and that is okay to feel that way. Obviously, try to help yourself if you can. If you can't, then go for therapy. It is very important. Therapy helps a lot. I'm studying mental health at the moment. I'm almost finishing it, and I think therapy is really important for so many people. It changes everything, and it doesn't mean you're crazy or something. All it means is that you're trying to look after your mental health. You're not feeling great, there's something wrong, you think there's something wrong, go for therapy. Try to talk to someone you trust, and they can help you out. I don't know which part of the world you are at, and I'm sure there will be some help available, and if not, there's a lot of help available online. And it's not easy. Sometimes people have different mental health problems or levels, so it's not easy to do it on your own, but you start from somewhere at least. So yeah, this is all Haeundae Beach. So good. There's so much to do, and I love one more thing about Korea. I've seen a lot of families spending so much time with their kids, and they're very connected with their kids. I have not seen any single person wearing headphones or holding their mobile. I was the only one wearing headphones a few times listening to music, and looked around, no one was wearing headphones. So they're very actively listening to each other and talking to each other, making eye contact. I haven't seen people using phones and stuff, so this is very interesting. And I've seen another thing, that a lot of men are playing with their kids a lot. In public, they're showing a lot of affection to their kids. Even mothers are showing affection to their kids. I love that. It is so important to do that, and children deserve all the love and care, attention, and I'm so inspired by this. They have a lot of photo studios everywhere I walk in. So I walked into this photo studio to try to take some photos. I failed. I failed really badly. And then this was like 12:30 or 1 a.m. and I was craving some food, so I went out to have this. It was apparently a fish cake, and they cook it with, I think, some kind of broth. It was great. And then went to 7-Eleven, got some goodies from there. I've been trying a lot of different stuff. I went out today. It was raining a lot, but I love rain. I love being wet in the rain, so I enjoy the rain a lot. I was all wet. And then someone told me that there's this drink called Milkies, and it's really famous among Koreans. So I bought it to try. It literally reminds me of the drink my mom used to make me in Ramadan. It's basically Sprite with milk. So it's carbonated drink with milk. and they've got this really famous marshmallow ice cream. It's frozen, and I was so keen to try this. It tastes so nice. I'm not even a fan of marshmallow, but the marshmallow is really creamy and melted, and the burnt part is really caramel flavor. And then inside there was this frozen chocolate ice cream, of course, which was great. And then I went out. I had more of the stuff in red sauce. I forgot the name, but apparently it is a very famous Korean street food. And then I had this Frank burger, the shrimp. It was so good. One of the best.